According to this article, in 2022, more than 90% of Malayalam movies flopped at the box office. But just based on what's coming next, it looks like everything is about to change forever. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's video is about 8 upcoming Malayalam movies that I'm extremely excited to watch. And let's start with Aadujeevitham. Not too long ago, in a roundtable with Film Companion, actor Prithviraj said this about his ambition for Malayalam cinema.
I want to do for the Malayalam industry what Rajamouli sir did for the Telugu industry. Just want to be able to create something that gives all of us the guts and the belief to dream big.
This is not a statement that he just made in the air. Through his efforts, you can clearly see that Prithviraj is one of the very few actors who's trying to push the boundaries of Malayalam cinema. But his most ambitious project, along with veteran filmmaker Blessy, based on one of the most iconic Malayalam novels of all time, just like its main character, Aadujeevitham has been through so many struggles and so many obstacles over the years ever since it started production in 2010. Budget issues, shooting restrictions during COVID, the struggle of adapting a novel that's driven by the protagonist's narration to a film that has only 20% dialogues. Prithviraj's physical transformation over the years, every struggle that you can think of, Aadujeevitham has seen it all. But when the trailer of the film recently leaked onto social media, seeing every frame that seems so painstakingly crafted, fueled by Rahman's soundtrack, it looks like the effort is finally going to be worth it. Ajayante Randam Moshanam, following a similar ambition of taking Malayalam cinema to the next level, made on a reported budget of 40 crore rupees, a 3D film to be released in multiple languages, is Jitin Lal's Ajayante Randam Moshanam, or ARM, starring Tovino Thomas in 3 roles set in 3 different timelines: 1900, 1950 and 1990. 6 months ago, the production house dropped just a pre-visualization glimpse of the film onto YouTube, and just looking at that, fans were saying that this is already better than the entire trailer of Adipurush. They're saying it, not me. If Minnal Murali laid the foundation bricks, it looks like ARM is going to build the fort. The next 3 films on this list are Fahadh films, but before that, if you're a fan of Malayalam cinema or cinema in general, I think you're gonna love checking out fullyfilmy.in, our very own fan merchandise store, which has every product that a movie fan would love. And if you don't believe me, just watch Aditi Rao Hydari in this interview of Film Companion, where she just talks about her favorite Fully Filmy t-shirt featuring her favorite icons of Indian cinema.
How would this t-shirt not have walked into my life? I mean, like, it's me.
Ponniyin Selvan 2 is releasing in less than 10 days, so we have an entire official PS2 collection on Fully Filmy. And for Nolan fans, we have a brand new t-shirt which you can wear to the first show of Oppenheimer. So go check out fullyfilmy.in. You'll find a lot of cool t-shirts, hoodies, posters, phone cases. And if you don't find what you're looking for, come back here and tell me in the comments what you want to see, what you want to wear, and I'll make sure that you'll find it the next time. Dhoomam. 10 years ago in 2013, a time when I knew almost nothing about Kannada cinema, suddenly out of nowhere, every cinephile community is talking about this one particular movie, which sounded so promising right from its plot that regular people, not production houses, regular people wanted to invest in it. I'm talking about Pawan Kumar's Lucia, which became the first crowd-funded Kannada film which changed the game forever. Made on a budget of just 50 lakhs, Lucia started from quite literally being a dream project to becoming a modern-day classic, and its director became an overnight sensation. His unique style of storytelling and his ability to take mind-bending subjects and turn them into deeply affecting psychological dramas made him one of the most promising young filmmakers to look forward to. And even if he's just made one feature film since then, which was U-Turn, which he remade into Tamil and Telugu later, the mere mention of Pawan Kumar creates excitement. But it doesn't stop there. Few months ago, Hombale Films, the producers of the KGF universe, announced that they will be investing 3,000 crores into the entertainment sector. And we all assume that it's mostly going to be used for multiple parts of KGF or other big budget Kannada films. But what we didn't know is that Hombale was going to enter different industries, different languages, and create some of the most interesting collaborations that the country has never seen before. One of them is Tyson, a boxing drama directed by and starring Prithviraj, and the other is Dhoomam, Pawan Kumar teaming up with Fahadh for the first time and co-starring Aparna Balamurali. This is going to be special. Hanuman Gear. When I heard of this title for the first time, I had no idea what this was going to be about. I thought it's some religious movie, but Hanuman Gear actually refers to a particular crawler gear in a vehicle that drivers use to climb up hills. Faasil apparently plays an off-road driver who takes part in these races in the Idukki region, and from the poster, fans have decoded that his character could be based on a real-life off-road racer, Palakkaran Achayan Bino Chiram Kudi. I hope I'm getting his name right. And this picture of his went viral on social media just after the mud race in the Budankettu Fest in 2016. Until a close friend told me about it, I had no idea about this world of off-road races in South India, which is actually a very big deal. It's a completely new world which obviously makes for great cinema. And fun fact, actor Joju George, he is also a huge fan of the sport, and last year there was even a case filed against him for participating in an off-road race without having proper permissions. Paachuvum Vilakkum. One of the most viral teasers in recent Malayalam cinema was the one of Nyan Prakashan, where Fahadh Faasil is one of the hundreds of people who come to a wedding just for the food, hogs it when the photographer is not focusing on him, and then complaining about the same meal. Usually, Fafa is part of so many unique, interesting projects which are so plot driven. But then there's this other side of him where he just plays a happy-go-lucky character in films where you don't really care about the story. You're just there for the feel-good vibe. Paachuvum Vilakkum is Fafa returning exactly to that same vibe which we need every once in a while. And this film is a little extra special because it'll be the last on-screen appearance of legendary actor Innocent right before he passed away recently. Next up, two Dulquer Salmaan films which I'm really excited about. Othiram Kadakam. There are two things about this project that really got me psyched. Number one, I love it when friends come together to make a film. And here, Dulquer Salmaan is reuniting with his friend Saubin Shahir, who's directing the film, years after Parava, which was this lovely story set in Kochi about friendship. Number two, the poster. From the looks of it, it felt like Malayalam cinema is going to give its first stoner comedy. But from the IMDb page of this film, the synopsis says that the film is about a love story that takes place during the war in 1964. At the same time, in some of his interviews, Saubin himself just reveals the film to be just a comedy. So I guess no one really knows what the film is about, which really adds to the anticipation. King of Kotha. Another film which has two friends coming together, Dulquer and Abhilash Joshi, the son of legendary filmmaker Joshi, making his directorial debut in a commercial gangster film. A genre which we've seen so many of lately, but it's still exciting. And I made an entire video about that, you can go check it out over here. But right from that shooting wrapped video that went viral, this project has blockbuster written all over it. And hopefully, it lives up to that promise. And finally, Malaikottai Vaaliban. Lijo Pellissery or LJP is no longer just a filmmaker. He's become a brand. Whether his films set the box office on fire or not, every project of his creates a whole bunch of curiosity prior to its release and a whole bunch of discussion post its release. One superstar ticked off the bucket list and it's time for the next one. Ever since the LJP Mohanlal combination was announced, the internet was going nuts trying to guess what this movie could be about, because with Lijo, you know you're not going to get anything straightforward. And then they dropped this poster. Is it a sci-fi film? A fantasy story about a giant like BFG? Until they dropped the first look with Laletan pulling a bunch of gigantic ropes, even I had no idea what the film is about, and I recently found out that it's actually a period drama about a legendary wrestler in his 60s. So one thing is for sure, this is not going to be a small film. Before we go, a few more special mentions. Alien Aliyan, Ratish Balakrishnan Podwal's sequel to the hilarious Android Kunjappan. Kadal, starring the fresh, very interesting combination of Jyotika and Mammootty. 2018. Jude Anthony Joseph's survival drama based on the 2018 Kerala floods with a crazy star cast. Ram with the Drishyam combo, Jeetu Joseph and Mohanlal reuniting for a story about a raw agent. And finally, RDX, an action entertainer whose shooting has been disrupted multiple times, apparently because of controversial star Shane Nigam's behavior on the sets. And that's it for today's list of the upcoming Malayalam movies that I'm most excited about. You can tell me your picks in the comments. Please don't forget to check out fullyfilmy.in. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter for more of my recommendations or content around movies. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.